In June 2025, a massive Republican budget bill sparked heated debate in Congress. Known as Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, it promised tax cuts but at a steep cost, slashing Medicaid and increasing national debt. Senator Amy Klobuchar called it a ripoff and a betrayal of the American people. Here's why.
Actually has more Medicaid cuts, yet so many of our colleagues, Senator Hawley has said that it's immoral to cut Medicaid and to throw 16 million people off of their health care. Well, this has more Medicaid cuts, and it adds to the debt of a grand old amount of $4 trillion. This is bad for the American people. It is horrendous when it comes for helping the wealthiest and then trying to do everything to give them more tax cuts and hurt everyone else.
Klobuchar highlighted the bill's devastating Medicaid cuts, which could leave millions without health insurance. The Congressional Budget Office estimated up to 16 million people could lose coverage, with rural hospitals at risk of closing. But that's not all. This bill's massive debt increase could hurt everyday Americans.
Adding $1 trillion of debt, which is going to make hard to get mortgages, all kinds of things are problematic with this bill.
Are your colleagues on the other side of the aisle paying any attention to the public sentiment around this? You've just said there are more cuts in Medicaid than that which they receive from the House. It's going in the wrong direction, it seems.
Well, it is, and you just even one of your competitors, Fox News poll, showed that 60% of people hate this bill. It is 2-1 against this bill, and the more they hear about it, the more they don't like. People want to see their costs go down. They want to see their costs go down on groceries. They want to see their costs go down on health care. They want to be able to afford a mortgage, and everything about this bill makes their costs go up. Four Republicans need to stand up and listen to their constituents, and then they can start over, or they can take some of this and stop this huge increase to the debt, which is just completely opposite of what we should be doing. Why? Just to fund a bunch of tax cuts for the wealthy so that people can get $400,000 tax cuts who are millionaires, and the rest of everyone else is left on the cutting room floor.
That Fox News poll you cited, again, Fox News. Are Republicans thinking ahead to the political consequences, and what is the strategy for Democrats on this?
First of all, their strategy, Republican strategy, seems to be just do everything the president wants them to do. Our strategy is to stand up for the American people. So you are going to see us push votes to try to change this, to try to make it better. We don't believe in the end it will be anything near what we would want, but we're going to say to them, okay, if you want to help people with food assistance in rural communities, if you don't want to close down rural hospitals, then here's your chance. Vote with us. So we will be putting a number of amendments out on the floor, which is our right, to make them vote on them, because this is one of our opportunities where we can do this and hold them accountable for this bill, because even at this point, they could change this bill.
Klobuchar and Democrats plan to fight back with amendments to protect Medicaid and rural communities. They saw this as a moral stand, especially after the tragic loss of Minnesota State House Speaker Melissa Hortman, whose legacy of public service inspired Klobuchar's call to action.
I hope our colleagues remember this weekend, that we are supposed to be about helping people, and that's what Melissa Hortman stood for.
Senator Klobuchar's fight against the bill was a call to protect the vulnerable and honor public service. As the Senate debate raged on, the question remained, would Republicans heed the public's outcry? Stay tuned for more updates on this critical issue. Stay tuned to TFN for the truth behind the headlines. Smash that like button and subscribe for more no-spin updates.